dads, hide your wife and yo kids. I was told to say it that way. Load up the shotguns and take a spot in the closet. Socialism's a-coming. But really, let's think about that. Is socialism really that big bad wolf some pea-brains are making it out to be?
I think you're a Democrat, John.
I think that's probably correct. I think I would say I'm more of a socialist or an...
Everybody keeps throwing around the word socialist, and the reality is no one knows what it means. Like, we looked it up, there's like 87 different definitions. And I'm like, am I missing something? Isn't a socialist simply where the government does some, functions and private industry does some functions?
Socialism is democracy.
Question, do Americans really know what socialism is, though?
You say that we sort of ruin dogs with our Western lifestyle. Is it sort of socialism that we give our dogs treats but don't ask them to work for it anymore?
And really, I think people don't have an idea of what socialism is because, and this poll, what I think reflected is that people recognize that there's this great divide between the rich and the poor. There's this great divide between people who work every single day of their life, between people who struggle to make ends meet, and then a small group of people that own the products of our labor, that squander it on wars, that squander it on bank bailouts in this country. You could provide every single person with a free college education in this country. Really, I think the realities are right in front of our faces, that the capitalist system simply does not work. Not only does it not work, but it's a completely absurd, cruel, and inhumane system. And there's only one alternative to that economic system, and that's a system that's based on meeting human need, not based on making the most amount of profits for a very small group of people.
If we look at the history of the world, a huge fraction of the improvements in standard of living have come because private businesses have created new products, have given people jobs, have generated profits that raise people out of poverty and allow them to live fruitful and productive lives with reasonable standards of living. We can have much more of that, and it will have beneficial effects around the world if we step back from the excessive regulation and have a much more capitalistic system. What true capitalism does is rewards people who are productive, people who work a lot of hours, people who have a lot of talent, people who come up with good ideas. They get big rewards under capitalism, and people who don't do those sorts of things get less.
The wealthy are not supposed to have, the rich man is not supposed to come into the room and take 9 slices of the pie and leave the remaining slice for everybody else to fight over.
That's what capitalism is. You grow companies, you make them more profitable. Then if you're lucky, you sell them for lots of money. That's the free marketplace. That's capitalism. Now, sometimes the free market system's brutal, but it does provide vast opportunity for those willing to work hard and take chances. Capitalism has made the USA the most powerful nation on earth. It's the primary reason that millions of people all over the world are desperate to come here.
That's what I'm talking about. Pro football. America. What's more American than the NFL? There's a business built and run the right way.
But the real key to the league's success is its unorthodox business model. Under league rules, the teams are required to share most of their revenue with each other, which is always a sticking point with some of the most successful franchises and the more politically conservative owners.
I mean, that's socialism, isn't it? It is a form of socialism, and it's worked quite well for us.